Hey guys, it's Jimmy here, and today I just wanted to talk a bit about collecting watches. Mainly my story of collecting watches, um, and the reason for it will come clear as I tell you. So, firstly, I always liked watches. Always wore one as a kid, and as I grew older. Sort of went away from them for a little bit, and then when I was about 30 years old, I started getting interested again, but was a little scared of the wristwatch game, thinking it's very expensive, and just wasn't sure, how to get into it. And sure enough, I bought my first nice watch, which was a Oris, and from there, each year I got something nicer, and eventually buying multiples in a year, and then from there, um, flipping and trading and things like that. Then when I went into Rolex, because this is mainly about Rolex here, as you can see, I've got them on the Pan Am bag. Uh, as I got into Rolex, I did chase vintage Rolex first. So my first purchases, or many purchases, were vintage Rolexes. So I made a couple of mistakes here and there. Bought watches with service dials. Um, got out of them pretty easily actually, and just kept building up my collection with nicer and nicer pieces. And once that became a little bit difficult, and I still do chase vintage, it's just hard finding nice pieces. So I started buying some modern Rolex pieces. Um, and the problem with that is now just how much hype there is about them, how much with all the waiting lists and uh, yeah, just the fact that they're become sort of unattainable. Uh, you can still get them as long as you've got a good purchase history and you spend a lot of money. This is about as simple as it gets. But it sort of loses its reasoning because you're just chasing them because they're hard to get. So I did sort of realize that the other day when I was just going past a jeweler, and I came across this new Seiko here. So obviously, I think it's been nicknamed the Hulk. This is a Seiko 5 Sport, and I'll tell you what, I've been wearing it the last few days. It's not accurate. It's probably 15 seconds a day fast. I might try to get it regulated. May even give it a go myself. I've done it before. But it's just made things very simple. I've just enjoyed wearing it. Now I've got a lot of desirable models and brands and whatever. It's all good. I enjoy them and everything. But this is just really simplifies things and just, yeah, makes you remember why you started collecting, just to enjoy them rather than chase all the models that are hard to get. And as much as you may enjoy them, but you find yourself lusting for that piece because it's hard to get. Whereas when I was just collecting vintage, yes, it was hard to get, but it was more about finding the correct piece, finding the right quality, finding it all original with documentation perhaps, and the certain reference you want with the certain dial, the correct bezel insert, the correct bracelet, unpolished if possible, all those kind of things. So I've just been thinking more about the collection and what it means to me, and what's more important, to just enjoy collecting things, finding something that you like, or chasing the models that are hard to get. So I think it's more important to collect what you like. I do like Rolex sports models, obviously, because even all my vintage is based around that. I like my APs, but always, it's always been the Royal Oaks and the offshores and all that, which are also getting, offshores aren't too hard to get, but Royal Oaks are. So I'm lucky I got a couple of them when they were a bit easier to get. But yeah, where's it going in the future? I don't know. Is it going to get easier? Is it going to get harder? Are they going to play more games with us? I don't know. But anyway, guys, I just thought I'd have that little chat. Let me know what you think about the watch game. Alright, thanks guys. See you later.